In a world where love is supposed to be unconditional, Kody and Robyn Brown's marriage has left fans questioning everything. A seemingly innocent dance lesson reveals a deeper, unsettling truth about their relationship, and it may be the final straw for Robyn. Meanwhile, Janelle Brown's former Las Vegas home has hit the market again, nearly twice the price she originally paid. Could Janelle's financial independence and personal journey be the key to understanding the rift within the Brown family? What if these two moments are connected in ways no one expected? From Kody's attention-seeking behavior to Janelle's shocking real estate move, the Brown family dynamics are anything but ordinary. Could the truth be unraveling before our eyes? What is the real cost of control, fame, and the fight for independence? Part 1. Janelle Brown, the independent and often misunderstood sister-wife from the popular show Sister Wives, had big dreams when she bought her Las Vegas home. But those dreams were complicated by her relationship struggles, personal growth, and the constant scrutiny that comes with life in the spotlight. When she moved into this massive property, many thought it was the perfect fresh start. But now, years later, the property is back on the market. And the price tag, nearly double what she originally paid. Let's rewind to when Janelle first purchased the house. In 2018, the Browns were living in Las Vegas, far from the tensions of their more rural lives in the past. Janelle's house was a symbol of new beginnings, a home where she could finally feel independent, away from the pressures of her polygamous marriage. At the time, she paid $600,000 for a 4-bedroom, 3.5-bath home in a quiet but upscale neighborhood. Fast forward to today, the house is now listed for nearly $1.2 million, a staggering increase. What happened in the real estate world, and how did this price tag become so inflated? Could this be a simple market increase, or is there more to the story? As the years passed, Janelle's personal journey continued to evolve. She faced challenges in her relationship with Kody, and her feelings of independence only grew stronger. With her children growing up and leaving the nest, she found herself reassessing what was truly important in her life. Could this dramatic shift in her real estate fortunes mirror the changes she's undergone personally? Was it time to let go of the past and embrace what comes next? But here's where things get interesting. It's not just the market that's driving this price. Janelle's home has become a symbol, a piece of her past that she's ready to shed. By selling it, she's taking a huge step toward rebuilding her future on her own terms. The house was always about a dream of independence, but now, it's about freedom. As news of the sale breaks, fans are torn. Some are supportive, while others are heartbroken. Could this be the end of Janelle's time in the limelight? And what does this mean for her relationship with Kody, and the future of Sister Wives? Janelle's decision to part with her Vegas home may have cost her a lot more than just money. It's forced her to confront her past and look toward a future that's still uncertain. But one thing is clear, Janelle Brown isn't going anywhere. And her journey is just beginning. Leave a comment below. What do you think of her decision to sell the house? Part 2. It started innocently enough, a simple dance lesson meant to bring joy and connection. But what happened next was anything but. As Kody threw himself into the lesson with exaggerated movements, Robyn's face told a different story. While she stood stiffly, her eyes averted and her smile strained, viewers couldn't help but notice, Robyn didn't look embarrassed by the dance, but rather by Kody himself. To the untrained eye, it was just an odd, funny moment, but to fans who know the sister-wives dynamic, something much deeper was at play. For years, viewers have watched Robyn and Kody's marriage unfold on screen, and it hasn't been without its moments of tension. While Kody's relationships with his other wives have seen their ups and downs, his bond with Robyn has often seemed to stand apart, an almost obsessive connection that has sparked much discussion. Robyn, once the newest addition to the Brown family, quickly became the center of Kody's attention. But over time, fans began questioning the true nature of their connection. Was it love, or was Kody's overwhelming affection about control? And how does Robyn really feel about this dynamic? As the dance lesson unfolded, Robyn's unease became impossible to ignore. It wasn't just about the dance. Robyn's discomfort seemed tied to Kody's need for attention, a need that, in this moment, overshadowed her own sense of space. Fans started to wonder, is this a pattern? Does Robyn feel suffocated by Kody's controlling behavior, hidden behind the mask of his charm? Was this dance lesson just a harmless moment of awkwardness, or was it a sign of deeper struggles in their marriage? Could this be another example of Kody's overwhelming control, disguised as affection? As viewers dissected the dance lesson, a twist emerged. Robyn's discomfort wasn't just about Kody's dancing. It was about his constant need to be the center of attention, even when it's at the expense of her own feelings. While Robyn has always been portrayed as the soft-spoken, calm wife, what if her silence speaks volumes? What if this is the moment we finally see Robyn's true struggle? Robyn's silence isn't just a sign of her shyness, it's a sign of emotional exhaustion. And as Kody's antics continue, so does Robyn's internal conflict. This dance lesson might have been more than just an embarrassing moment for her, it may have been the tipping point. Fans were quick to react to the dance scene. Social media exploded with comments, some in defense of Robyn, others calling Kody out for his behavior. Was this just another example of Kody's ego-driven antics? And was Robyn the victim of a marriage where control and dominance were hidden beneath the guise of love? As the backlash grew, it became clear. This moment wasn't just uncomfortable for Robyn, it was uncomfortable for all of us who've watched this family for years. Fans began questioning the true nature of Kody and Robyn's marriage. Is it a partnership, or is it a power struggle? In the end, the dance lesson might not have been the real story. It was merely the latest chapter in a complex and sometimes painful saga. Kody and Robyn's marriage, much like the dance, is a performance, a public display that masks deeper issues. For Robyn, it's about finding her voice, even if that means stepping out of the shadows of Kody's control. Robyn's discomfort in that moment wasn't just about the dance, it was about Kody's need for constant attention, and the emotional toll it takes on her. As the dance lesson ended and the cameras cut away, the real story lingered in the silence. What comes next for Robyn? And will she ever find the balance between love, freedom, and control? Leave a comment below. What do you think of Kody's behavior in the dance lesson? Is it a sign of deeper issues in their marriage? Let's deep dive in full details. Part 3. When fans watched the dance lesson between Kody and Robyn, what seemed like a fun moment quickly turned awkward. Kody's exaggerated moves were met with an uncomfortable, almost strained silence from Robyn. To viewers, it wasn't just the dance that made her uncomfortable, it was Kody's constant need for attention and validation. Was this just an offbeat moment, or was it a reflection of something much deeper? Robyn, often seen as the quiet and patient wife, was visibly embarrassed by Kody's antics. Fans quickly took to social media, debating the real reason behind her discomfort. Could this awkward moment in the dance studio be the breaking point for Robyn? As the public caught glimpses of Robyn's unease, whispers of control and power struggles began to surface. For years, Kody and Robyn's relationship has been the focal point of Sister Wives. While the family has dealt with complex dynamics, Kody's relationship with Robyn has often seemed more intense, more controlling. Their bond, built on the foundation of polygamy, appears to be a constant balancing act, one that is increasingly tilting in Kody's favor. Robyn entered the Brown family as Kody's newest wife, bringing a fresh wave of attention to their family structure. But over time, fans began questioning whether Kody's affection for Robyn was truly about love, or whether it masked a deeper need for control. Was Robyn, in many ways, the center of Kody's world, or was she simply a pawn in his ongoing quest for dominance over his family? Meanwhile, in a twist of fate, Janelle Brown made a decision that would surprise both fans and the Brown family alike. She sold her former Las Vegas home, a home that symbolized new beginnings and independence for her. But what makes this sale so shocking isn't just the price, it's what it says about Janelle's state of mind. The home, once purchased for $600,000, is now listed for nearly $1.2 million. For many, Janelle's decision to sell her house feels like a major shift in her journey. She's been living on her own terms for years, but now, her willingness to leave behind a significant investment may be her way of taking control, not just over her finances, but her future. Could Janelle's decision to sell her home be connected to Robyn's discomfort in Kody's attention-seeking behavior? Fans are starting to wonder whether Janelle's financial freedom represents a choice Robyn has yet to make for herself. While Janelle finds herself reclaiming independence, Robyn seems trapped in a relationship dynamic that demands constant validation from Kody. Janelle's move represents a shift from dependence to self-sufficiency. As for Robyn, she remains entangled in a marriage that, on the surface, appears to be built on love, but beneath it lies a complicated power struggle. Is Robyn unable to escape Kody's control? And what does Janelle's independence say about the future of the Brown family? As Janelle's house sale hits the news, Robyn's discomfort in the dance lesson continues to stir the pot. Fans are more vocal than ever, with many expressing their support for Robyn, claiming that Kody's behavior isn't just embarrassing, it's emotionally draining. The backlash has only grown as more viewers dissect Kody's over-the-top antics and Robyn's silence. Fans are beginning to see what Robyn may not be able to express herself. Kody's ego has become a force to be reckoned with, and Robyn's role in their marriage has become more passive. In the face of this, many wonder, what's it like to live in the shadow of someone who demands so much of your energy and attention? In the end, Kody and Robyn's dance lesson wasn't just about an awkward moment, it was a window into a relationship teetering on the edge of control and freedom. For Robyn, the discomfort she felt was a reflection of a deeper emotional conflict. She's caught between the love she has for Kody and the need to carve out space for herself. Meanwhile, Janelle's decision to sell her house is a statement of strength, independence, and an unwavering desire to live life on her own terms. Before the cracks began to show, there was a time when the Browns' Vegas chapter symbolized hope. The cul-de-sac dream, 4 homes, side by side, was supposed to bring the family closer. Each wife finally had her own space, her own independence, and yet, remained part of one large family. Back then, Janelle's home wasn't just a property, it was a promise. The idea that freedom and unity could coexist. But as years passed, that dream fractured. One argument, one silent dinner, one move at a time. What if the real turning point for the Browns wasn't the move to Flagstaff, but what they left behind in Vegas? The Las Vegas real estate market has exploded since the Browns' departure. According to Realtor.com data, Clark County home prices have nearly doubled since 2018. Janelle's $600,000 home would now fetch over $1.2 million, and that's no coincidence. But beyond numbers, this sale is about control. While Kody invested in land that never saw development, Janelle built equity. Quietly, consistently, and now, that patience is paying off. What if Janelle's smartest decision wasn't leaving Kody, but keeping her name on the deed? Robyn Brown isn't new to pain. Long before Kody, she endured a broken marriage, financial hardship, and years of judgment from fans and faith alike. Her calmness isn't submission, it's survival. She once said, "I just wanted a safe home for my kids." And for a while, Kody was that safety. But as the years passed, his protection started to feel like possession. And that dance lesson, that moment, revealed something she'd been hiding for years. What if Robyn's silence isn't loyalty, but fear of losing the only structure she's ever known? The internet wasted no time. Within hours of the episode airing, Reddit threads exploded with comments dissecting every expression, every sigh, every forced smile. Robyn looks done. Kody's ego has officially taken over the show. Janelle's the only one who played it smart. Even podcasts joined the debate, analyzing the body language frame by frame. Some called it embarrassing, others said it was heartbreaking. Either way, it struck a chord with women everywhere, those who've loved, compromised, and learned to finally say enough. But the backlash wasn't the end, it was the beginning of something much bigger. Maybe this isn't about a dance or a house. Maybe it's about two women standing at the same crossroads, one walking away, and the other still deciding if she can. Janelle found freedom in letting go. Robyn is still learning that sometimes, love means stepping back. And as the lights dim on their story, we're left asking ourselves, how much of our own peace are we willing to sacrifice to keep a promise? As the drama unfolds on our screens, it becomes clear. Control comes at a high price, and freedom isn't always easy to achieve. For Robyn, it might take more than just a dance lesson to break free from the shadows of Kody's overwhelming presence. For Janelle, it's already a done deal. She's chosen independence, even if it means saying goodbye to the past. If you've been following the Brown family's journey, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth coverage. And leave a comment below. What do you think of Kody and Robyn's relationship? Is Robyn struggling with control, or is she simply not being heard? Let's talk about it.